Hello students, this is Vishnu Tandel and welcome to my class. Dear students, in this particular session, we are going to learn a very first poem of 9th standard English syllabus. This poem is from behind textbook in English for class 9th, and the poem is The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. This well-known poem is about making choices and choices make us. So before we start this poem, let us know about the poet. This poem, The Road Not Taken, is written by Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet, was born on 26 March 1874. His work was initially published in England before publishing in the United States. Robert Frost was well known for his realistic depiction of rural life, and Robert Frost was honored frequently during his lifetime. He was the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. Robert Frost was the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. Now let us start the poem. The road not taken. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, just as fair, having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though, as for that passing there, had told them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves. No step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages, hence 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the differences. This is a short poem. This is a very short poem, but has a deep meaning. So this poem is about the choices that we make, and these choices shape us, and these choices make our future. So let us go to the first stanza here. The 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So here diverged in the sense separated and took different directions, or we can call it a path. So separated. And yellow wood in the sense here, a forest with a decomposed leaves. It simply indicates the autumn season. And undergrowth in the sense a dense growth of plants. So now I am going to explain this poem. Here, once Robert Frost was walking down the road in the forest. Wood in the sense here, forest. So where his path was diverged into 2 directions, and he reached the point where road was diverged, and there were 2 directions. Here the poet Robert Frost says that he could not travel both roads. He could not travel on the both roads or both paths as he was the only traveler. So we cannot travel on two roads simultaneously. So he apologized that he could not travel on the both roads. So now he said that he looked down as far as I could, where it bent in the growth. So he had to select one road, one path. So it's similarly, sometimes it happens in our life. We get some options, we get some choices where we have to take one choice. We have to select one option. Here, there we think, we take time to think, we take time to select the option. Here, in the same way, Robert Frost started to he started to check the road, which one was better to him, and he looked as far as he could, and he saw that road was diverged in the dense forest. In the sense, it got diverged. So there was a diversion, and it was undergrowth. Undergrowth means hidden. It had a diversion in the forest, and he could not see further. So here, let us go to the next one. Then took the other, just as far, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted where, though as far that the passing there had warned them really about the poet kept on looking at one path for a long time to check if it is the right path or not. He checked the road for a long time because he had to move on the same path, on the path which would take him to his destination. So finally he decided and started to walk on another road, another path, because he felt that the both paths were equally good to travel, equally good for him. He says that just as far he has been good as other one. So he felt that the both roads were equally good to travel, and he decided to walk on another path. So here it was unused. The road was unused, means not many people had walked on that road earlier. So that's why it was grassy and it's greenish. The road was covered with grass. It means the road was not used at all. So here, and he says that wanted were, in a sense, had not used. So that's why he says that as the road was unused, the road was grassy, he decided to walk on another path as it was unused. And the both roads were equally good for him to travel. After he walked on the path for some distance, and he realized that the both roads were equally good and they had been worn out. So they were both same. There were very less differences between the road, equally good to travel, and he continued travel, and he continued his traveling. He continued his journey, and both that morning equally lay in leaves. No step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Here it turned black, in the sense turned black being used. So a turn black means if we keep on using means that path will become blackish. So turned. And both that morning equally lay in leaves. No step had trodden blank. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Here, the poet says that both the paths were similar that morning. In the sense, here he says both that morning equally lay, means the both paths were equal. So here no one had traveled on them, and no one had stepped on them as it was green, and it was green in color, means on that paths, on both paths, no one had traveled. So that's why he says here, no step had trodden black, means no one had traveled. Trodden black and not turned into black. As no one traveled on the paths, it was still in same condition. Both the roads were in a good in condition, means they were green, means the leaves covered, and the road was as equal as each other, means they were similar. There was no changes at all. And he decided to walk on another on one path, and he kept another path for another day, though he was knowing that he could not come back again to travel on the other path that he had left. The same thing happened in our life. Once we choose an option, we must keep on walking on the same path. So it's not possible to come back and select another option that we had left earlier. So point tells us that we must stick with our decision, and once we have taken a decision, we have to keep on working, and we have to reach our destination, and there is no another chance. We are not supposed to come back and select another option and move on. So that's why this poem is very short poem, but gives the very big message. So let us move to the fourth stanza now. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages. Hence, two roads diverge in a wood, and I took one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Here, the poet says that in future he will take a long breath and say that once upon a time he reached such a point in life that there were two paths, there were two options, and he had to select one. And he says that he selected one path, one road. He selected one option. He selected the path which had been less traveled. Less number of people traveled on the path. And he says that decision, the decision that he had taken by the time, shaped his life. That decision made his future. So this poem teaches us that choices make us, and choices, the decision that we take, make our future. So this is a very strong message to all the students, that you should be careful and wise enough while making choices, because the choices, the decisions shape your life. So this is all about the poem, The Road Not Taken. The road not taken, it means it's a road is symbolized to life, and a road not taken means that the decision that we have not taken, or that the road that we have not traveled, symbolize the road not taken. So next class we shall come with another poem. Till then, take care and have a nice day.